Hey Hangsighters, and welcome to another edition of Tale Times Part 17. And today's story is going to be when I got my tooth knocked out at a heavy metal concert. So the concert was being held in Anaheim, California. I went with my good friend Michael, shout out to him, and he actually was like going to tell me, hey Guled, there was this concert that was going to be at the show, do you want to go? And I went, oh hell yeah. What happened was, we ended up going to the concert, there were some bootleg wannabe bands, whatever, that started playing, some tribute bands, which I didn't really care for, like, there was this Metallica guy who looked like James Hetfield, but really he wasn't, and there was this other band called, instead of Alice in Chains, they were called Alice in Danes, and it was a female band, and they kind of sucked. Mostly Mike and I, we went there to go see the Iron Maidens, which is an all-tribute female band. They're okay, a few songs here and there, but that's not why it happened. How I got my tooth knocked out? Well, Michael saw a mosh pit, and he wanted to put me into it, Like, cause why not? I mean, you can't go to a heavy metal concert without being in a mosh pit. And we tried going there, and knowing me being, 21 years old, I thought nothing was gonna happen, right? So I ended up going to mosh pit, pushing people, whatever, blocking everything that I can, and then all of a sudden, boom! I just felt this bang coming out of my, when you get hit sometimes and you hear a bang, boom! Just feel like you just got assaulted out of nowhere, boom! I mean, that's what happened to me. I mean, but only it was my tooth. Tooth got banged up, and it wasn't like really being fallen out of place. Like, the tooth was dangling, like it was almost about to fall out. But the wire was sticking through. But all these blood started coming out of my mouth, and then it was on the floor and everything. And I had to stop being in a mosh pit, obviously, because So my family at the time didn't know that I was going to go to this concert thing, but probably by someone watching this, they're probably going to tell my family, but, at the same time, I don't care, but I'm just telling you what happened. I had to go to the bathroom and wash off all my tooth, try to put it back into place without letting people know what was going on. I see the guy who, comes into the bathroom, same guy who bashed me and with his elbow on my tooth, and so I go up to him and I'm like, oh, yo, dude, you kind of hit my tooth over there, because like I said at the time, I didn't know any better. So then the guy was all like, "Oh yeah, sorry about that, man. If that's any worse," then he showed me his elbow, it was all scraped up, and I was like, "Whoa, you're worse than me, man." He's like, "Yeah, that's the strategy of being in a metal concert." So then I ended up putting it in my tooth, thinking everything was gonna be fine. But yeah, we listened to like Number of the Beast, The Trooper, etc. I mean, you guys all know. After the show was over, I started yelling out, "Up the irons!" As me being a metal, I like rock music, so, I assume people were gonna yell "Up the irons." By the way, no one yelled out like that during the concert. I ended up doing it like I was a freaking weirdo. Still had fun, despite the fact that my tooth got knocked out. After we were done, Michael, he dropped me off home, and then I had to go face my family. They asked me, "Oh, how was your," because they thought I was just hanging out with Mike, which I was, but, like I said, I didn't tell them where I was really going. And so I was like telling them, we went to a park, just playing basketball and having fun. And while I was saying that, I was like sort of like covering my mouth so they wouldn't see the tooth being all purple and red and all that stuff. Then after that, I went upstairs, just changing my clothes, trying brushing my teeth really gently, because, I didn't want my tooth to fall out again. And so I felt dangling one more time, and so I spent the whole time fixing my tooth, and then, by, I think 2 days, it ended up being better. And then, I mean, I don't know if you guys see, one of my tooth is discolored still to this day, or either on this side or that side, I'm not sure where, but no, but at the end of the day, my tooth changed a different color. It started hurting as I was eating food for like 2 weeks, and then after those 2 weeks, I just felt better. A lesson learned: if you're gonna go to a mosh pit and don't want to get your face rearranged, try covering yourself the best way you can. That's the best thing I can tell you guys. Well, that's it for another edition of Tale Times. If you guys like it, make sure to check Hangsight out, and I will create some more content to you in the near future. Peace.